Hello. In the last session, I have introduced you about the JDBC concept and what are the 6 different types of steps to connect from the backend to the front end, and what are the 4 different types of JDBC drivers, and what are the 2 different types of packages. So now in this session, I'm going to explain you about the overview of JDBC process. So the JDBC process is containing of 5 steps, nothing but 5 routines. So the 5 steps are, the first one is loading a JDBC driver, connecting to the DBMS, creating and executing a statement, processing data and returned by the DBMS, and terminate the connection. So first, if I need to execute any query, first I need to load JDBC driver between the front end and the back end. Next, after loading a JDBC driver, I need to connect. Then if I need to retrieve the data, I have to make a query. I have to create a query and I have to execute a query statement. According to my query, the data will be processed and the data will be retrieved from the DBMS and that will be displayed. Then the connection will be closed. So altogether there are 5 different steps in interacting with a DBMS. So this is how the overview of JDBC process is going to be occurred. I think this is the only essay question that you can get from your this JDBC unit. So coming to the first step of loading a JDBC driver. So how do you load a JDBC driver? So JDBC driver is a mediator between the J2EE component and DBMS. There is a method called class.forName. This is a user, not an user defined method. This is a predefined method. By this method, we can establish a load on the JDBC driver. If suppose the developer is on offline, the JDBC J2EE component or JDBC interface is going to be interact with the Microsoft Access. So if it is online, it uses a predefined method called class.forName. So what type of driver it should call? It should call, if suppose it is a JDBC ODBC driver, the predefined JDBC ODBC bridge driver is called as sun.jdbc.odbc.jdbc.jdbc ODBC driver. So with the help of this driver and with the help of this particular method, I'm going to load a driver. So how I'm going to load a driver? By using a function or a method called class.forName and mentioning a particular driver name. Here my driver is JDBC ODBC driver. So a predefined word that I need to declare is sun.jdbc.odbc.jdbc ODBC driver. If I mention this particular line in my programming, automatically it will be loaded and the connection will be established between the front end and the back end. Coming to the second point, connection to the DBMS. The J2EA component must connect to the DBMS with the help of some driver managers. So the method for this connection or loading is driver manager dot get connection method. So after loading with the help of a predefined function class.forName of sun.jdbc.odbc.jdbc driver, I need to connect to the DBMS being a front-end J2EE. For that connection, I need to use a predefined method called getConnectionMethod. So by using a class name java.sql.javamanager of the package java.sql, so this will take a responsibility of maintaining a driver. So by using this driver manager.getConnectionMethod, I can pass the URL to the database by using some user ID and password, automatically it contains some driver name of a particular database to access of being J2EE component. So then the J2BC, the driver manager dot get connection method returns the connection interface and it processes the database. And this, for this, the class or a package use this Java SQL dot connection and which sends the statement to the DBMS for the processing. So going for the example, this is the customer information related example using driver manager dot get connection. So here in this program I am using the driver called JDBC ODBC driver. So my example is customer information based. So how I am going to establish a connection? So as I mentioned earlier, so this is the URL, so that the table name here is customer information. So who is the user ID? Jim is user ID and the password is Korth. Whoever have a connection of, whoever is having a good connection, so of particular user ID, URL and password can access the DBMS with the help of the driver called JDBC ODBC driver. So here the connection can be occurred with the help of the predefined function called driver manager dot get connection method. So the three parameters I'm using here to know whether the particular user is authenticated or not, I have to mention the URL, user ID and password. So what is URL? URL is nothing but the customer information. So by using this user ID, password and URL, I can make a connection to the DBMS so that data can be processed, so that a connection will be established to the DBMS. So going to the next part, that is third part, that is create and execute a SQL statement. After loading and after getting a connection to the DBMS, the next statement is create and execute an SQL statement. So I have to query it by using a query called SQL query. So this SQL query is consisting of some serial of SQL commands. So this J2EE component will send particular request to the DBMS in a form of commands. So for that I need to use a particular statement called or a function called connect dot create statement, so that it will produce the output, and this statement object is used to execute the query and returns the result set. So when it is returning the result set, it uses an object called result set object. So going to the next point, so when it executes, to execute I have to say please execute this query. To execute a query, it uses a predefined method called execute query method. So after getting a result set value by using a result set object, it should close the method to terminate. For that I need to use a predefined function called close. So now let us see an example so that you will be getting a correct information. See here, my statement is, my information is from the customers table. This is the query. Now I have to request the query. So this is what the statement is. I have to create a statement and I have to execute. What? I have to execute a query. What is in the query? In the query I am saying that select star from consumers. So after executing, the request should be, the data which I have requested should be closed. So previously the data request is nothing but to create a statement. What type of statement? To execute a particular statement called select star from consumers. So after executing a particular query, so the request should be closed so that the particular request will be terminated. The next fourth point of this overview of the JDBC process is process data returned by the DBMS. So if I need to process the data returned by the DBMS, I have to go one after the other. So the next method is used to call for the next row to be positioned in the next row. So if when it is going, if it is false, it says that that is a particular line which is the last line. So if it is true, the value is true, it says that another row, at least one of the row is present in the data result set. So if no row is existing, it says that the value is false. So to imply, to know whether the particular table is consisting of the particular uh, to know whether the particular table is consisting of no rows or at least one row, or to know whether the particular table is consisting of two or more rows, I need to use the particular method called next method. If I use a method called next method, if the output of a particular table, the Boolean value is false, it says that the particular table is consisting of 0 rows. So it says that no rows existing. If a row is consisting of, if the table is consisting of a single row, then the value is true. So that it indicates that at least one row is present in the table. So next, the getString method is used to copy the value, and let us see how an output is, how a program is going to be displayed. So print row is a string object here in my program. So these are my data. So this is my result set. So I'm using a predefined function called next. So if there are some records, you show me. If there are no records, not if no records, it says that no data returned. If there are records, it says that some one or two data is executing. If there are some records, you display the first name of that particular record and you display the last name of a particular record. In between the first name and the second name, you have a single space, and that will be stored in a variable called print row. And we all know system.out.println is used to print. So with first name space second name last name, the particular row is to be displayed. Then automatically it calls the function called return next, so that again it will go to a particular table, and if it searches, if the particular table is having the second row, again it will go and displays the first row and the first name and the last name. If it doesn't, if again the third loop continues and calls the function called next, if it displays, then automatically it displays the third row. If it doesn't exist, then the output no data is returned. So this is how a data is processed from the DBMS. So coming to the next point, terminate. The last point is after retrieving the data, after getting the data from the backend, the next step is nothing but the termination of the connection. So after establishing a connection, I need to create a query and I need to execute a query. After creating it, I need to process according to the user's wish. And the last point is after getting all my data from the server or from the DBMS or from the backend, I need to terminate the connection from the DBMS. So for that, I need to use a predefined method called close. So this close method will throw an exception so that the particular database connection should be closed automatically in the result set. So db dot object dot particular variable dot close function says that whatever earlier you have opened the connection, it was completed its action. Now please try to close that action. So please terminate that. So if I mention particular database to be closed, then automatically it closes, and it closes the result set before it closes the connection. So this is how a particular JDBC process is going to be executed. So I think you have got a clear idea. So I think you have learned the predefined methods which we are using from the starting of a loading process to the termination. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you. Thank you for watching.